Almost a third of Americans, that's over 100 million people, would rather clean a toilet than interact with customer service. And a quarter of Americans would rather change a dirty diaper. A new study shows customer service expectations are changing and companies are at a point either keep up or risk becoming irrelevant. Millennial expert Jason Dorsey and Aspect Software CEO Stuart Bloom join us now. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
A couple of tasks I don't know many people who are first in line for. So that makes me wonder, what's the problem with customer service today?
You know, customer service is impersonal, it's inflexible, and it's downright frustrating. And other than that, things are going really well with customer service. But our survey said a lot of interesting things. About 75% of the people we surveyed just said, you know, if you would just be more flexible and let me do things myself when I want it and how I want it, we'd have a much better relationship and experience.
Yeah, and the millennials, you know, 56% of the ones that we interviewed said that they have taken their business elsewhere, which is over $1 billion that is leaving businesses large and small. So it's pretty shocking, the cost.
I relate. I've done the same thing. Customer service is important, but it's this dying art. So with poor service, what are the implications to businesses? I mean, you talked about consumers. What are businesses doing?
You know, the average American will call customer service 65 times a year. Think about the opportunities there. While the problem is huge, driven usually historically by the fact that companies just don't have one single view of their customer. It's very hard, Jason, to really understand when that customer does business with them and through what channel did they do business with them. And the business has a big opportunity to not only reduce their cost of how they serve their client and increase the lifetime value of the relationship with that client, but give the client these options to say, you can call us, you can text us, you can connect over social media, you can work with us any way you want, and we'll fit into your lifestyle and just make it easy to know you better, feel like you're valued, and feel like we trust you.
Yeah, and like for millennials such as me, we don't want to talk to you on the phone. We don't even talk to our mom on the phone and she's paying the bill. You know, let us text, let us use social, stop looking us in the eyes, you're freaking me out. You know? And so businesses that respond, they have an advantage, but they've got to choose to respond, and they need to do it now before they lose our generation. You know, my generation is going to outspend baby boomers in 2017. That's not that far away. And so there's going to be winners and losers, and you don't have to be a huge corporation to respond to this. You just got to say, well, what can I do? And there's so many simple things that you can do right now, including letting millennials start to interact through customer service. Let us use that texting. Let us use social media. Let us start to engage customers differently, because that's how we want to be engaged. And it's such an opportunity.
You know, a millennial shops online more frequently and across multiple channels of commerce more frequently than anybody else we surveyed, yet it's 2015. And today, most millennials will shop online. If they have a question about their order, they'll call the 800 number, and the response from customer service will be, you know what, I'm sorry, we don't see what you do online. That's unacceptable. There's seams and silos, and it just doesn't work for the customer experience.
I'm still stuck.
And we do not want to clean toilets, yet a third of us will do it. So that tells you how bad it is.
Hey,
right?
if your mom's still paying your bill, though, I think you should help her out around the house, Jason. Just kidding. So give me.
I agree. I'll see my mom when I go home tonight.
We have less than a minute here. Can you give me a quick word? If we're looking 5 years ahead now, what's the forecast? Where do we stand on customer service at that point?
You know, we're going to be a world of 6 billion consumers that are all carrying a smart device in their shirt pocket that cost about $50, that has more computing power in it than a supercomputer had in 1975. And if we don't deliver predictable and outstanding customer experiences as consumers, we are one finger swipe away from changing channels on that service provider. If a company doesn't get their act together with delivering unique, flexible experiences, they're going to be rendered irrelevant by new startups that are going to have highly disruptive business models who really understand the way consumers want to be served.
We won't even offer you an 800 number to call us.
Do give us a website, though, if our viewers want to follow up, and then we'll let you go.
Yeah, you can get the entire survey and the specific actions, all the data and exactly what to do at aspectsoftware.com. Is it Aspect Software?
Aspect.com.
Aspect.com/millennials, and that's a tricky one. It's MILLENNIALS. So aspect.com/millennials. Get all the research, all the data, all the insights in one place.
Sounds great. Jason and Stuart, thank you both.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Tomorrow, the man who's on a quest to find the world's river monsters. Our Friday preview's up after a sweet picture of the day.